This is the Toughbuilt 18-inch largemouth rolling tool tote, sold through Lowe's right now at a discount of $19.95. You can get, I believe, the 16-inch rolling tool tote for $79.99, and then also they have a larger one. But yeah, I mean, this is the one that's offered through the store. The larger one is not. And it comes with one of these clips. Let's see, comes with one of these. You have some pouches in the front. I don't really have anything in there because I have two of these Toughbuilt, you know, little clips that just put right on there. Got an impact, drill, nothing crazy. You know, my stud finder in there. Got some pencils, pens on the side with some business cards. You also got a place to put your keys over here. Just got some tape here, as you can see. And on this other side, I just have where your clip is for whatever you want, but I just have a tape measure there and also a utility knife. Now, I ran into an issue on this only with these here. So these are orientated in this direction. I needed something else because I needed to attach my my El Cheapo level, but I needed it to sit in this orientation. So these little wraps, and there's no way to tie these together, so I just use these wraps that are made for cords. Actually, don't know where these are sold at. These were a gift to me. This comes up. I know you can't see it in the video, but it's very useful. I've only used it for maybe 2 months. I got some wear here. I thought about putting some like painter's tape. It'll just get scratched up anyways. But so yeah, I was using way too many of these bags, but you know what? These bags, these Master Force bags are great. You put your business card in there. You got way more pockets. And I think these are 14-inch, and I think these are $9.99, maybe even cheaper, $7.99 at Menards. And to be honest with you, they'll work. They'll get you by. But if you notice, a lot of these guys, these handyman contractors that are making well over $100,000, if you see some of their stuff, a lot of these guys are using cheaper bags, just to put it out there. You don't need anything crazy expensive. I just got some eye protection, some gloves, a little notepad. And with the notepad, quick little tip, put it in a plastic bag with a pin. I got some little booties, you know, and then a poncho in there. And nothing too crazy here. Actually, look, Sharpie got out of where it's supposed to go. And really, I needed a tool bag that I could bring in and mainly carry. Let me take out some of the stuff that I don't normally keep in here. This is just stuff that's going to go. I have a tool bag in my work vehicle, and I have various tools in my work vehicle that under lock and key. Well, I needed something to replace all these small bags. I was getting tired of trying to make sure that I have everything in the right place when I'm leaving a client's house. I want to be more efficient and save more money. And in the end, this will save me money. I don't keep in here what I do and don't need. But I'll put in what I normally carry. So just multi-tool, you know. Let's go through here. These are just miscellaneous screws. What I do with my screws is I have empty of the smaller Gatorade bottles, and I just put in them, you know, whatever it is, and then on the top I'll write, you know, if it's 2-inch, 3-inch, so on and so forth. El Cheapo line laser. And my opinion with those is, if you want to get, instead of getting the real expensive Bosch tripod, yeah, you can use a regular tripod, but I would use, you can get one of the, let's see, actually I don't know where I put mine, but the Hull things from Harbor Freight that you can mount up, the mounting poles, whatever you want to call them. Just use one of those, it'll work just as good. All I've got, just got some various multi-tool blades, S-wing flat bar. This is for my hammer drill that's right here, just in case I run into some kind of masonry aspect of it. S-wing hammer, various tools in these side pockets. Of course, the wife for Christmas got me one of these. We'll see how effective that is. Toothpicks, and of course I've got them in, you know, plastic bag. If you're fixing a door frame or about a door, Grind Boss, these are great. Takes off paint. Good for spills too. I just got some cheapo drill bits. More bits, and what I did with this is I've switched out stuff to the stuff that I actually want to use, the stuff that I actually use. Let's see here. Cheapo light. Tons of blades. Then, of course, framing square. And this is the stuff. The one thing is, it would be nicer if it had some of these pockets in the front like it has in the back. But the reality of it is it does not, which is fine. And if anything, you can always put something on the top, wheel it in, you know. And I just got some various electrical tools. And this also depends on what you do a lot of work with, you know. Before, I just started out with one of those totes that are made for a bucket, and that worked well. And to be honest with you, it still worked well. I just continually am running out of space. So 5-in-1, tiny little Pittsburgh Pry Bar. These are a game changer. Great for pulling out nails, all kinds of stuff. El Cheapo anvil. I hate to say it, but the anvil 5-in-1 and that tool was one of the first tools I bought, and I think it's like under $10 together. Just have a couple things from a job last week. Going with the toilet. You gotta have a little crescent wrench. Another utility knife. I got a couple of these in various sizes. There you go. And what I do, I bought this cheap chisel kit. It comes with these other two. I keep the one that I believe I'll use the most in here. I was using one that was very old. It was my grandfather's, and probably cost $1 back in the day, you know. But so I keep the other two in the truck. Of course, nail set. Just got some different size screwdrivers, Craftsman screwdrivers. Starrett angle finder, gotta have one. And then, you know, you gotta have one of those too. So I mean, the only downfall I see to this, again, is if they had more like, these pockets on the side are fine, but, and these are great, but this leaves a little bit more to be desired. The good thing about this, I needed something where I could take all my batteries and basically my main drill or driver and bring it in the house instead of leaving it in my work vehicle. And that way, just for my living situation, this works out better for me, because before I was carrying 3 to 4 bags, and every time I'd come into the house, say I had a different job, because I'm not doing the same type of work every single day. Some days I am if I'm on the same job, but some days I finish up with one job and I go from doing flooring to doing something completely different the next day. Now, if I'm painting or something, I got a painter's bag for that. I got tools in the work vehicle as well, but I needed something to eliminate me switching different tools in and out of bags all the time. I mean, it was just getting completely ridiculous. And, you know, if I'm in a different town or something, I hope I didn't forget any of my other tools, you know. And that's the whole thing is, you know, you don't want to be somewhere else and have to buy the tool just to finish the job. And yeah, it is what it is. Now, I could put more stuff on here in the front, but I'm not going to. This is pretty loaded down. I don't know exactly what it weighs, but with just my typical stuff in here, and then I have 4 different batteries that I carry too. I'm thinking it's a good 60 to 70 pounds, but then when I get crazy and I start loading it down with a bunch of other stuff, it's pretty heavy. So works great. I was worried about the wheels like kind of bending, or like what you would think on a car where your axle gets bent. 2-3 months so far has been good. I really have no complaints. I'm very happy I bought this. You know, a lot of the tools I try to stay away from, and you know, you can buy a Bosch tripod and spend $130, $100, or whatever it is, and it's just a tripod. You know, I mean, this $100 I will get a lot more use out of, and I know you guys will too. Again, just add these little handles. Still pretty heavy, so it is what it is. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I appreciate everybody that watches. Thanks again.